everyone, and welcome to the Nerdy Psychologist Book Club. I'm Brandi Hawk, a clinical psychologist and proud book nerd.
And I'm Deanna Boys, a psychology expert and also a book nerd.
Let's talk about your favorite heroes and villains, why they do what they do, and what that means for us. Welcome to the club. Reminder for everyone, each month we read one book, and each week we talk about a different character or concept within that book. And today we are very excited to be joined by our friend, Shayla Allen.
Hi, I'm so excited to be here. I'm Shayla Allen. I'm a licensed marriage, family, and child therapist. I work for Red Leaf Psychology with wonderful people, and I'm also the social worker liaison for the Thomas Unified School District.
We're so happy to have you.
So
Yay,
excited.
Thanks for coming.
Especially with this book.
Yes. So speaking of this book, Deanna, would you tell us about this book?
Let's get into it. I'm going to read this little back part. We're reading The Rose Bargain by Sasha Payton Smith. When one makes a fairy bargain, one must be prepared to pay the price. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. This is a very good book. You portrayed it as Bridgerton meets The Bachelor.
Meets fairies.
Meets fairies. I love the fairies. It also has America's Next Top Model vibes to it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Some reality TV kind of like competition stuff.
Yeah.
You said Survivor. Fear Factor.
Survivor.
Yeah, you said Survivor. Fear Factor kind of things. Yeah. But in general, or in this book, it's high society girls are expected to bargain for qualities that will win them suitors. A rare talent for piano in exchange for one's happiest memory. A perfect smile for one's ability to taste. But Ivy's debut season arrives with a shocking twist. A competition to marry the Queen's Fey son, Prince Bram. I don't know. It's the thing when you read books and then you listen to it, you're like, oh, I've been saying that wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's a prize that could save Ivy's family from ruin and free her older sister from the bargain that destroyed her. Which we don't know when you start the book that the bargain destroyed her. We just know that she's been missing.
Destroyed.
Yet every glittering fey deal has a rotting heart. And amidst the lavish balls, vicious competition, and a dangerous alliance with the prince's rakish younger brother, Prince Emmett, Ivy realizes that at the center of this contest lies a dark plot that could destroy all of England and her heart with it.
It is that deep.
It's that deep.
Mm-hmm.
It is so deep.
It's that.
So y'all know that I read a lot of YA. And Ivy is very similar to a lot of YA protagonists.
She is.
And I find myself getting very frustrated with them. And I don't know if y'all had the same feeling as me, but what I want to talk about today is why I constantly wanted to shake her and be like, what is wrong with you? Like, get over yourself. You're pretty and wantable. Like, why do you feel like you are so awful all the time? Yeah. And so I want to talk about that. And I want to talk about that within the concept of negative cognitions, negative self-concept. Yeah. So before we jump into Ivy, as a therapist, Shayla, would you tell us a little bit how you describe negative cognitions to your clients?
Yeah. Well, sometimes when they're little, we call it stinkin thinkin.
Oh, I love that.
I love that.
I just love that for kids. And then I also thinking errors is probably the simplest way I can kind of point it out. And I usually describe it as like 14 common thinking errors that us as people can go through, whether it's like emotional reasoning, black or white reasoning, fortune telling, mind reading, which is super common with people. But it's just a distortion of our thoughts and like how we feel, like we think our thoughts are facts.
Ooh. Our brains lie to us a lot.
And it's like, I always describe it to my clients as like, man, like if I describe emotional reasoning, which we all do, which means for those at home that your emotions are facts. Like if you feel it, that means it is.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And I describe it as like, I'm wearing red.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is red. Like Brandi, I feel like this is red. And you're like, Shayla, that's teal.
I mean, I feel maybe like it's black or like,
and it's like, no matter how much I feel it, it's always going to be teal.
Yeah.
Right. And it's bringing our clients out of that reason like that emotional thinking into like logic brain. So it's our emotional brain versus our logic brain and being logical about things. And I love the book in that sense with Ivy because Ivy starts off distorted from the beginning.
Absolutely.
Like the minute she talks about Lydia, distortion, right? And how she starts comparing herself to her sister and how she is the reason why her family is so disgraced.
Oh, she was like, any compliment I get that I remember is that I look like her. That's the compliment.
Okay.
She's,
Sorry, can I take us to the book?
Yes, please.
Because you're bringing up the first thing that I wanted to talk about, which is actually something that her dad said. So I find this so disturbing.
Do tell.
Page 28, if you have your books. Ivy's talking. She said, well, she's not talking. She's thinking because
she
this
thinks
is first
a lot
person.
in the book.
She does.
She thinks a lot. That's fine because she's the narrator. She's narrating. We need her to think or else there wouldn't be a book. She says, my father used to joke about us being the heir and the spare.
Can we talk about that?
Lydia was the Benton family's great hope. Her advantageous match was a foregone conclusion. My only job was to stay out of her way and stop tearing my dresses when I skinned my knees.
Yep.
Girl, get it together.
Ew.
Doing too much.
Doing
I
too
know.
Like, what the heck? What's with that?
That is a common thing. We know. I mean, can we get into Harry and whatever this face is?
Yeah, let's do it.
Harry and
You
Prince
mean
William.
Prince William.
I couldn't think of his name.
The actual Prince of
The
England.
actual.
The actual Prince of England. That's a common thing. You're the heir and the spare. That's a common thing. And Harry wrote a book called The Spare, you know? And I think recently, like Catherine or William, one of them was like, well, I'm determined not to make Charlotte feel like the spare because they have kids. Him and his wife, Kate Middleton, have kids. Like I'm determined not to make him feel like he's the spare. And the spare idea is that like, you're like, well, there's not much you can bring to the table because you're never going to be the king.
Yeah. You're
but
never
the
going to be as
kicker
good.
was, and all this, that Ivy's always been the strong one.
Yeah. Lydia was just like the most charismatic.
Right. But Ivy, like Lydia looked to Ivy for like the answer.
She was her North Star.
She was. Like she relied on her sister. Like Ivy was the beast that went and was like, I'm going to undo this for you. Like I'm going to try, you know? And, you know, it was really, really torture not knowing what Lydia's burden was.
No, the whole time. I'm like, God.
I'm like, what are we fighting for? I want to fight
me.
with Ivy, but I need to know why we're fighting.
Why should we care?
She doesn't know why we're fighting.
She doesn't know why. I know. But look, that's her
gone.
being a sister, you know? And so it's amazing how from the beginning, like you said, we see Ivy's distortions of thought, but it was also given to her.
Right. So like sometimes our thought distortions are things that come
hear.
from ourselves. But so often it's things that we hear. Like either one person said something to us one time and we just take that, or our parents say it over and over in jokes.
And they are like the end all be all when we're little. Let's just put that out there for children.
Sure. Absolutely.
And we hang on to every word. So if my mom or dad said it, it has to be true.
Yeah.
And so that's also a distortion, right? And so it's like, but we make that a part of our identity. And then we grew up with all these insecurities. Like, what the heck? God, I hope I don't give my kids insecurities.
How young were you when you realized your parents weren't always the end all be all?
Shoot, when I was an adult.
I mean,
Yeah.
seriously.
Recently. Yeah.
Dude,
and
I'm
like,
still trying not to feel that way.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, but I think we forget our parents are human too.
Yes, exactly.
And they give us what they got.
And
sometimes it ain't much.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's unfortunate. And sometimes we don't figure that out till we're a lot older, right? That our parents just, they got it. And like as parents, like as kids, as we know, we see children in our practice. And like I tell parents all the time, like they are who they are because this is how we groomed them to be. Like I'm a Christian because my parents gave me Christianity. Like, you know, everything I know as a child is what I used to grow up. You know, my parents told me what was right and wrong. That's, you know, that's
and you learn through experience
right?
too.
And then like the world
it's reinforced
around,
by parents,
right? You know, and then the world helps out.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I have this disassociation of self, like I'm separate from my parents, and just because my parents like it doesn't mean I'm gonna like it, you know. And so this starts young. So Ivy's been getting this identity things since she was little. And like, isn't it funny how throughout the book, it's never about what Ivy thought of herself? It's
The
all
whole time.
about-
That's such a good point.
It's all about what everybody else thought of Ivy. Like Ivy, I never heard her once say
the narrator.
anything. It was always like they said. They think.
oh, I hear them whispering about me. I'm sure they're thinking this. I'm sure they're doing this.
Aww.
Talk about lack of
How do you
like.
get out of that though?
I mean, it's really hard.
Well, you have to acknowledge it.
Yeah.
So
just to recognize it.
It's constant for Ivy.
Yeah,
I know the whole
like the whole book.
The whole thing.
She would
literally even up until
it would
like
go for a minute, and I'm like, yes,
meetings
it's going,
with
it's
Emmett.
going,
Yes.
and then it would get in her. I'm like, shut up, Ivy.
Okay,
Just shut up.
So can I say though that where it made me think about another like YA trope, whatever, girl, get over yourself, is how it showed up with Emmett.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Oh my god.
The self-arguing.
So first of all, page 100.
Page 100.
We see, she says, I crossed the room in anxious pacing. My family.
So dramatic. Thank you for reading that. How she's very dramatic.
I just want to let everyone out there know
So
that my future job is as an audiobook narrator.
Yes,
Anyone who's
absolutely.
interested, I am here
I'm
for
ready.
it.
I actually saw
I'm
her scurry.
employable.
Oh my gosh, I am ready for it. Okay. My family never thought, she's actually talking here. My family never thought I'd make a match, even at the best of times. I'm awkward and mouthy and not a beauty.
My God.
Not like my sister or the
Falling
other
on
girls
the
in the
sword.
competition.
I know, right?
How am I supposed to make a prince fall in love with me?
Oh,
However,
And Emmett says, you don't see yourself very clearly, do you? Because obviously
she doesn't see
he
herself very
was
clearly.
such a reality check, and I think that's what
I
drew
enjoy. I
her
did enjoy him
to
right away.
him, right? And I kind of found that was going to probably happen because of all these little private meetings they were starting to have about this plot to like get this queen. But like, yeah, Ivy is like self-deprivation.
But I did
in real
appreciate
time.
So
like
intensely.
Emmett's like, hey, I'm gonna do this plot to overthrow the queen. She's like, yes, count me in immediately.
Yes, absolutely. Because
Like,
I'm not even here. Like, I don't even know if I really want to.
I don't even care. Actually,
I just actually need to fix a wrong in my family.
yeah. But also, I'm getting attention from a man.
Yeah, that too.
Mhm. But there's no way that he likes me. So I'm just gonna, I know that usually I don't do this so quickly, but just to go along with this, and it's here. So she's just like constantly saying over and over, there's no way that Emmett could like me. Right? Like, I have these feelings in my chest and I just wish that they would go away because there's no way that Emmett could possibly like
How
me.
could he?
Oh my
the passive
gosh.
aggressiveness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. I mean,
I'm just one of his girls.
I
He
know.
doesn't think of me
and
this
she
way.
doesn't believe a word she's saying. She's like melodramatic.
So dramatic.
So dramatic. And you do that a lot in the book. I'm like, Ivy, you're so dramatic. Like, he likes you. You like him. I mean, obviously, spoiler, they finally figure out that they like each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And, she's madly in love with him at this point. I mean,
Madly.
Like, severely in love with him at this point.
Yeah.
So, and it's just so crazy how she tries to talk herself out of her thinking.
Yeah.
That is logical. Like, her logic is like, no, I really like this guy. I love him. He's my match. But I've never been enough for anybody. So I know.
I'm the spare.
And he's a player. So he couldn't possibly. Even after she found out that Faith really didn't like him like that.
Yeah. Even after she's had these like multiple conversations where he's like, you're just being mean. And she's like, what would you do if you were trying to seduce me?
She's so
oh my gosh.
melodramatic. Yeah. Such a fake.
Yeah,
girl.
like she's good until she gets around the guys, and then she's like, I'm like, shut up, Ivy.
Yeah.
She's a good character.
Yeah.
But
And then when it gets real,
and then she's a pick
at
me.
the end,
Yeah.
she's like, okay, I love him so much. Just, I don't want to remember him at
Just
all.
take him-
Just take him away.
so dramatic.
I mean, it only cost her a molar, all for her to get her memory back. Spoil.
I mean,
Yeah.
thank goodness.
Thank
but-
goodness. But yeah, what a plot twister.
Yeah. So, is this normal in your opinion for teenage girls to have
Yes.
inappropriate or ineffective views of themselves?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's normal for women.
You think adult women?
just teenage girls?
I think teenage girls and women are one and the same, if you ask me. I just feel that way. I think girls, I mean, Ivy is having such an identity crisis, but at the same time, she's not.
Because she's 17? 18? She's 18.
18.
18.
But it's like, girls.
Did you know anything at 18?
No, I don't. I mean,
nothing.
no, I knew
Excuse
nothing
my
in my
language,
20s.
but
I
I knew
know,
nothing.
I was a pick-me girl at 18 also.
Were you?
Like,
yeah. I probably was too.
no.
I can't really remember.
I was like, oh, the first person to show me any modicum of
I'm in love.
interest. Absolutely. Whatever
Yes,
you want.
Whatever you want from me, I got you. But
Yeah.
it's like, I think it is very normal. I think what we're seeing is common.
Mm-hmm.
And that whole damsel, I mean, we do it. I think we still do it. I don't think that ever goes away. I think that's just the quirk of being a girl.
I don't know. I think it's societally reinforced.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, and I always say there's the girly side of us and then there's the woman side of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of us got a lot of girly in us where we're like, oh,
I'm just a girl. Oh, wait.
you
I love
know,
that actually.
I don't notice
am
you
just a
flirting
girl.
with me. Like, oh my God. Like, it's that cat and mouse, right? We like the chase. What Ivy really was saying was like, just tell me how you feel.
Right? But she wouldn't believe
Like,
him
I
when
know.
he did.
That was her distortions.
Mm-hmm.
Validating.
She was so annoying because he was like, you don't see
Yes.
yourself clearly, and then tell
Yeah.
her exactly who she was.
Yeah. But
And
if you're
then she's like,
conditioned
he's
from
a
child,
liar.
right? But if you're conditioned from childhood to know that you were basically,
Yeah, it takes a lot more than one
secondhand.
experience.
yeah,
to
you're like,
break that
boy,
out.
please,
Like your parents told you that you weren't pretty.
yeah.
Poor
Period.
Greer.
on.
Poor Greer.
And you have a sister,
Yeah.
who's now distorted. I mean, Lydia
Yeah,
turns out
poor
to be
Lydia.
this. I mean, she's just totally decapitated when we meet her in the book.
Oh,
She's
I mean, seriously, like lobotomized, maybe?
Like,
Like, I don't
I don't even know how to
Decapitated.
describe her at this point because the whole
You only get a little glimpse of who she used to be right before
Just
Ivy
a
leaves.
baby bit,
Just
but,
a tiny
like,
little bit.
I mean,
Where she's like, oh, like.
I mean, and she remembers nothing, right? So
Yeah.
no one has anything to go off of why she's the way she is.
what
She's
was
just,
her bargain again?
So her bargain, which we find out at the end, was that she saw her life as so small and this guy that she was supposed to marry as really boring. And she told the queen, I don't want a boring life. I
Shut
want to
up! I forgot about
experience
this. I blocked it out.
something
Yeah.
new. And the queen laughs and is like, I can do that for you, but you won't remember what you bargained for and you won't remember it after it happens.
That's why she can't remember.
And then then the
Yeah.
queen sends her to the fairy realm
yep, she's in the fairy realm.
where Bram's like, I want her.
Yep.
And marries her and turns
Yep.
her into his queen.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. No, I do
Yep.
remember this part. I'm sorry.
And then she comes back from the fairy world and
doesn't
can't
remember.
anything. And now she's cuckoo.
And Bram's in love with her still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
But to make it full circle, he's like, and I want your sister.
Yeah. But it's like, it's weird fairy love, which
Yes.
isn't really love. It's just wanting to
Obsession.
possess.
Yes,
It's
yes.
obsession
So
and
now,
possession.
and then that's why I hate at the end so much.
Yeah.
Because he's like, here you get Ivy like taking her place. And I'm
Yeah.
like, Ivy, no.
But he
Don't
also-
do it. Don't do it.
But he also made Lydia go back to the fairy
I
realm and
know.
be the queen.
And be the queen. So
Oh.
it's like it's stupid.
The whole thing. The Bentons don't get anything.
No.
so
None
bad.
for you.
It is so that's like, I was like, I don't like this ending and I need the
Yeah.
other book now. Yeah.
I
I don't know. I think Ivy's gonna be empowered this next book.
I think so too.
I hope her voice is in her head. Stop. Because I'm like, girl, get it together.
Wait, did she? Her voices in her head?
No,
Her
this
negative
Oh, the
self-talk.
negative. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
wait. I
Her
don't remember this.
Her stinking thinking.
Can I talk about? So you brought up Lydia. Can I talk about the way Ivy thinks about Lydia?
Yeah.
And
let's
how
do it.
sometimes our thoughts are really icky, and we need to
Mhm.
acknowledge that
Yeah.
part of us.
Do
Yeah.
tell. Do tell.
Okay, so page 194. Lydia is like falling apart on the floor.
Yes,
like
she
in the
is.
middle of a ball, crying,
Poor
a
thing.
hot mess.
She's a mess.
She's a hot mess. And Ivy thinks, Lydia and I, always two sides of the same coin. Her hurt is spilled out onto the floor, messy in a way that demands it be witnessed. Mine, shoved so deep down, my steps are heavier with the weight of it. Why can't she suffer in a more palatable way?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Why can't she find a way to make her agony lovable, her pain marriageable when I'm trying so
Get
hard?
it together, Lydia.
Be prettier when you cry.
Yep.
The part of me I hate most wants to say to her.
Because her parents, let me tell you, it's the parents.
Be prettier when you cry.
Because when
Brandi.
Lydia was little, they gave Lydia permission to be Lydia, to have
You're
a fit. She's
right.
spoiled. And Ivy is not.
Ooh.
But Greer would say the opposite, or actually Lydia says the opposite,
Yeah.
that Ivy was spoiled because Lydia had to work so hard to be perfect, to be likable, to be beautiful, that Ivy got to go be whoever Ivy wanted
And
to
they
be.
both
Sorry.
interpreted their parents' love differently.
Mhm.
Their parents' needs and wants, they both interpreted them very differently.
Yeah.
So the pressure was very different for the both of them.
This is what I tell my
But-
friends all the time. You are messing your kids up in brand new fun ways.
Because I think that Ivy was looking at Lydia like, look, man up.
Mhm.
Yes.
You know, like
woman
I've had
up.
to man up my whole life. I have not been allowed to like have these little fits and bouts because of me being me.
Yeah.
Because they think this thought of me, all these freaking thoughts. And you just are like, no, grow up.
Ivy's done.
Ivy's done. Ivy's like, looky here, girl. Welcome to my world. Really, literally.
Be prettier when you cry, Shayla. God.
I know. Like, what the heck? The audacity of people to cry ugly. Lydia's like, I can't handle my feelings because I've
I am
never
an
had
ugly
to.
crier.
Yeah.
Lydia, you've been playing a role your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Lydia's like, I've been just trying to be pretty. It's very different.
And
than-
now I have
Yeah.
real feelings.
Yes.
Aw.
She doesn't. She never learned how to manage them.
Yeah. Ivy did learn how to.
She compartmentalized.
Yeah,
Ivy.
compartmentalize is a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I ask you guys though? So the thing about this part that I loved, which was, I mean, it was hard to read those
Be
little
prettier
bits,
when you cry.
but like it's also kind of real. Like we have mean thoughts about other
We do.
people. I am wondering, do you two ever have thoughts that you're like, oh man, if someone wrote that in a book, I would not be okay with other people reading it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's a good
Yeah.
that's a good question. I find myself, and I talked about this before, like my knee-jerk reaction. I really try to go to compassion. Sometimes I'm like, fucking get it together.
Yeah.
Get it together.
I'm like, suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah. Suck it up,
Mhm.
Buttercup.
I will say this. So I spent 6 years in the Army.
Mhm.
Yes, you did.
And a lot of it was there's no pity for the weak. No one cares.
Oh.
Like,
Mhm.
push,
Oh,
you know, like
that's where I was going.
drive on. Like no one, there is no pity for the weak. No one cares if you're weak. They want to see results, right?
Yeah.
And like suck it up and drive on.
That
and
is where I was going. Yes.
And for me, when I look at other people, I'm like, dude, I wake up and do hard things every day. Boo-hoo.
yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
and what I have to remember is that everybody's not built that way.
Yeah.
Like, and so I have
Yeah.
to remember to have
Remember, it's an
empathy.
active thing.
Right, because I don't always naturally have it. And I think, you know, Deanna and Brandi, if you've had a lot of struggles in your life and you've overcome those struggles, you're like, dude, I left the blood, the sweat, the tears on the ground. Suck this up.
Suck it
You know,
up.
Yeah.
dry your tears, get up, and keep it pushing. And everybody is not built that way.
No,
Like,
they're not.
People don't got it. And I have to even remember to take a step back and go, Shayla, just because you lived in survival mode some of your life.
You're like, let me give myself some compassion
like,
here.
You had to like dang near die half to death
Yeah.
emotionally.
Yeah.
Everybody is not there. And everybody doesn't have that resilience because it's about resilience
That's a
and
good
like
point.
perseverance, right? And sometimes we over expect of people, I think. Like, I made
Yes.
it, you make it. I don't want to hear you crying. Get up, you know? And they're like, what?
I want to cry.
What are you talking about?
That's exactly where I was going with this. Is that like I will make people cry with my directness, and then I'm also like, come on, you haven't been dressed down by someone before.
Suck it up.
Suck it up.
But
Dummy.
also, for the other side of things, aren't people allowed to have emotions?
They
No, they are. They are.
Yes,
That's the
they
other
are.
funny thing
Isn't
about it.
it
Is
that's
I'm
why
actually really
cry.
empathetic.
Yes, they are.
I'm really
And as a
empathetic.
therapist, I am here for that. Okay?
Right? Like I am. I'm
And
so
I'm
empathetic.
here for
I'm
their
so
feelings.
empathetic.
And I'm saying, like, I have learned to be like, you know what? People sometimes don't got it that way.
Yes.
And because I work with kids, they are the sandpaper that, like, can rub you smooth,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Because they feel all their feelings.
It's so
you
important that
know?
you say that, like to remind yourself of those
Yeah.
things that I have
Yeah.
to be reminded of. Sorry, to
Yeah,
interrupt
of
you.
course, because lives, right? Yes, I'm a therapist. Yes, I'm all about the feelings, but I'm also me.
Mhm.
I'm me. I'm Shayla, and I've had my own life experiences, and I feel like I sit in this chair because I've overcome them, and I want to help others. And so they are in their feels. That's why they're at therapy.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lydia was allowed to fall apart on the ground.
Yeah,
I
She
give her
lost her memory.
Yes. And she was
now-
in the fairy world.
she's
Like,
in
we
the
don't even know what
fairy
that's
world.
like.
I mean, she
Until
was
Authority
like
Queen coming out.
captured.
And then
Girl.
can we not like forget that the dad is in the fairy world too? Like their dad. Isn't the dad in the
What?
fairy world?
Who's
Wait,
dad?
Ivy and
The queen's husband.
Oh, yes.
No, he's dead now.
Oh, he's dead now,
Bram
but he
killed
was.
him.
Bram killed him. That's right.
Mhm.
Brim's crazy. But
Bram is
anyways,
not
the whole other
okay.
thing. No, he's not
Yikes.
okay.
We're gonna
God.
spend a whole episode talking about Bram
Okay, I won't
because
do
he's
that.
so much.
He's a lot. Actually, I was like at the end of the book because I'm like, really right now? Because they portray him to be so sweet. But
They do,
anyways,
they do. But he's saccharine. Like you can when he's talking, you're just like, that
Creepy.
seems a little odd.
yeah.
You shouldn't like because I used to talking to Ivy, and Ivy's just like, he's so kind. I'm like, he's lied to you. That was a weird story.
Yeah. And
I
Ivy
did
is
this
very
because of
gullible
this.
too. Ivy's like,
She's just take you at your word immediately.
But are people more gullible when they've been told their
Yeah.
whole life that they're not good enough and no one
Mhm.
will ever like them, and then someone
Yeah.
shows
I am
them
a gullible.
I think it's
I'm a gullah
extreme.
calf, actually. I'm a gullah calf because I'm like a little one.
mm,
No, that's not real.
Yes. The dad jokes are real, and they have happened to me many a times. I'm
was
gullah.
searching for one thing and found another, and she was caught off guard.
Mhm.
Tell me more.
I think that she wasn't expecting Emmett.
Well, and then her like self-doubts, her
Yeah.
negative self-view kept her from seeing Emmett
Emmett.
as a viable
Yep.
option.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
And when it was the moment that she could have chosen him, it was like gone. And then it was just Brim.
But just because we're talking about it right now, can we talk about the fact that there was like actual sex in this book?
Yes.
It-
I didn't know we were going to talk about
Okay, because we were talking about.
So I was
reading it.
like, I won't bring it up if they're not going to bring it up.
I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it up.
I was talking about this before. I was like, this is like the most YA book I've ever read.
Yeah.
It's
With you.
very YA.
With this podcast. It's
Mhm.
very YA. But then there's sex.
right, so in
Steamy sex at that.
Ooh, girl.
right,
love
so
it.
there was spice
There was
in Fable
spice.
for the End of the World.
Yeah.
But this was like described sex.
Yeah.
The sex was described.
It was described. And she
Did that make you
thoroughly.
feel uncomfortable?
I mean, and she
I was
thoroughly.
Shall we go to the
surprising.
pages? Shall
I
we
love
read
how
it?
Ivy was like, finally, I feel him fully. Like, finally, like, oh my. I do love him.
I feel him fully.
I
Say
feel
that
him
again. Say it again.
Okay.
Feel him
No,
fully.
it was the way that she described it was like, oh, this is Emmett. Like,
Mhm.
this is my guy.
This is who I really want.
This is my man, my man, my man.
I
you
wish I
know?
could have Debbie Ryan like.
Yeah. But the way that it ended was she had to get up and then go. Like, I was like, well, that's
Go
great.
talk to Bram.
Yeah, like what
Yes.
is happening right now? I was like, this is crazy. Now this book has gone crazy because she has this huge intimate moment with this man that she loves and then goes to Brim.
Yeah.
Because now she's
I-
been chosen to marry him.
And also we all just like agree to forget the fact that the fairies have super sensitive hearing and
And
smell.
Brim heard.
And so obviously both Brim and Queen Moore heard and smell you.
Yeah.
Like,
And she didn't realize that
idiot.
until they were like, hey, and by the way, we know you've been with Emmett. And she's like, oh my. Now that I was embarrassed for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
a
was
little
like,
mortifying.
Because it was like a one and done for her.
Yeah.
Like her last testament of like, I love you. This is it. I have to go be with your brother now. And then for Brim to be like, you didn't think I knew? I'm like, oh.
Also, but Bram, you're married to my sister.
Right.
But also, like, let's talk about that.
But and. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't like the way the book ended.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
was
there's
really it was
multiple
upsetting.
problems with this ending.
Yeah.
Upsetting.
Yeah. No, I loved, it's such a forbidden love story, Emmett and Ivy. And it just sucks right now because I haven't read the second book that it ended the way it ended. But it's like when the queen gave her back her memory, it was like, oh my. Now you know.
Now
From
you know.
start to finish. And to think she just started out wanting to undo Lydia's bargain.
True. Yeah.
Mhm.
Not knowing the depths. And then Brim knew the whole time. Like, get
The
out
whole
of
time.
Bram was a psychopath.
It was just, Ivy was like, here's how I looked at it when I got to the end. I'm like, Emmett and Ivy were playing one game and Bram was playing another.
Yeah.
He was the marionette master person.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
the puppet master or whatever.
He's like, oh, you guys are cute. You're playing right into what I want you to do.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty sad.
Did
But
Emmett-
she could have married
Did he?
Emmett because the queen gave her the option
Yep,
to
she
marry
did.
him.
She did.
She could have married Emmett.
Yep. She said, you can
and-
have him.
And Bram was like, yeah, it could have been any of you.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be you, Ivy, but I'm glad it was.
Yeah.
He did not care either way.
No.
That's why, in
Ooh.
therapy, we tell our clients, make a good choice for yourself. Like,
For yourself.
make good choices for you.
Mm-hmm.
And, she chose the way she chose. But I believe, like, it was for her sister's behalf,
Yeah.
I think Ivy was like, I need to do, this is bigger than me. This is something I need to do for my family and my sister.
And we've
Ugh,
talked
she
about
was
that on the
obsessed with that.
podcast before, values-based living.
Mhm.
Yes, that's
right?
true. It was
Yeah.
big
And she had a
value.
very strong value.
She
She
did.
loves her sister. She wanted to understand what was happening for her sister. And this is the only way
To do it.
that she thought she could
Yeah.
do it. She didn't have all the information.
Yeah.
That's not her fault.
And I think a part of her, like, she does want to find Greer, too.
Yeah.
And Emmett.
Yeah.
But I also
Yeah.
just hope that Greer's gone, and
Yeah.
living her best
I
life
don't.
with
I
her
hope she comes
guy.
up so we can see, because I really want to know what happened.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of curious. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't make you curious to, like, I want them to confirm it. I'm one of those book readers, like, I don't like the what ifs. I want you to confirm.
Tell me exactly.
I feel like the tool situation
That
was
confirmed it for
confirmation for
us.
me.
And acknowledge it.
So to bring it back to this idea of negative thoughts and
Mhm.
negative self-image,
Mm-hmm.
and to sort of piggyback on what you just said, I think one of the really valuable things, thinking about ourselves, thinking about our clients, thinking about poor little Ivy, is to ask, when did you first hear this thought?
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Like, is this your thought?
Mhm.
Or is this someone else's words that you've taken
And
as
internalized.
truth
Yeah.
and made it your own?
Yep.
Because if so, like, why do you believe that person?
Yep.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are both looking at me like I've said something. Oh
No,
no.
not at all.
Why do
Not
I
at
believe myself?
Uh-oh, that's stinking thinking.
Can you say that again? The
That's a
stink.
thought distortion.
Say that. What do you say to kids? The stinking thinking? Because
Stinking
like
thinking.
stinking
Because
thinking.
it's easier.
It is.
They don't really know what a thought distortion is. So we
No,
call it
that's
a big
stinking
word.
thinking.
Stinking thinking.
We'd
I'm
be
gonna
like,
use that
yeah,
from now
Shayla,
on.
we have stinking thinking. Let's figure out what my stinking thinking is, right?
How do kids
Like,
respond when you say that?
They think it's funny.
Yeah, you're like hee hee hee.
And then, they're kids, so we do visuals of like what kind of thoughts, right? And I'm like, can you see the future? They're like, no. You know?
Oh,
So,
I know, right? Like, because that's, you talked about this when you talked about like fortune telling
Mm-hmm.
and like, what was it?
Mind reading.
Mind reading.
We are all mind readers, by the way.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, I don't know if mind reading ever goes away, but we definitely, you know what the hardest thing
I know what you're thinking, Shayla.
I know.
I'm a mind reader.
I think the hardest thing is to correct our thoughts. I think it's hard for us to redirect them stinking thoughts. Because you know how many thoughts go like this in our brains all day and you're like, not true, not true, true. And I think it's hard for us to be like, that's crazy thinking. Brandi looked at me cockeyed. She got a problem with me. Nope, Shayla, you're wrong. Like, that's crazy. You see,
That's crazy
like,
thinking.
don't think like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Majority of the time people were thinking about themselves, by the way.
like,
Yeah.
it's so vain. Deanna didn't acknowowge me when I walked in the door.
That's evolutionary
so she's mad at me.
adaptive. It's adaptive to be vain.
I don't know. Is it us trying to keep ourselves safe?
A lot of times, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
right? Like, I feel like that's all we're doing all day.
To save our ego, make our
Yes.
ego feel
I need to be
safe.
safe. I need to feel good about me, you know? So
Mhm.
let me say this thought.
I do, Shayla.
Right.
I do feel good.
Let me say this thought, and I'll say that's a fact.
Mhm.
Because that makes
Yeah.
me feel good. Like, good Lord, we got a lot of work to do, people,
Yeah.
you know, on ourselves. Because the
do.
thoughts we think are nuts. Like, emotional brain, logic brain.
Yeah.
We are such emotional thinkers.
I think that's something. So, right, you and I both do cognitive behavior therapy. We do acceptance and commitment therapy. And I think one of the really great things that shifted from like that wave 2 CBT to the wave 3 more ACT types of therapy is this acknowledgement that you don't always have to correct your thoughts. Sometimes you can just let them go.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Like,
be
you
like,
don't have to fix
"Oh."
it. Just like go away.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
I am having this thought right
Let
now.
that go.
That's an interesting thought.
Thought.
Yeah.
That's such that. Yeah.
And then go be like, but I'm eating dinner right now. So that's irrelevant.
that is irrelevant.
That's
to
not
the task
helpful.
at
You
hand.
know, and that's what I mean. It's hard for people to do it. Like, let it go.
Yeah.
It's not about correcting the thought. The thoughts are going to come. They're like all the time, right?
Our
The-
brains are liars.
You know, like literally. And your emotions aren't real. It's so weird for therapists, right?
How
Like,
dare you say such a thing? My emotions are real.
Your emotions are real.
they are real, but they don't have a lot of. I tell people, like, your emotions
They
don't
don't
have
mean
a brain.
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's the best way
Say
I
it
can
again.
describe
I
it.
interrupted you.
Your emotions don't have a brain. Like, they don't have a brain.
Yeah.
They cannot think. They just feel.
They just feel.
And that is it. And
That's a good
so,
point.
like, just because we feel it, like, sometimes our feelings are validated, but we need a little bit of logic brain to go with it because we just cannot be led by feeling. Right.
Yeah.
And so that's the best way I can describe it to people is like, your feelings just don't have a brain. And we treat it like they got a brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is real. But it's like, maybe, but we need a fact check.
Crazy thought, crazy idea here. What if your brain's a liar?
Because
It could be.
sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night after a dream that my wonderful husband cheated on me.
And then you're mad
And
at
then
him.
I feel
Like-
mad at him for cheating
How
on me.
dare he?
Right.
Throw that
But-
pillow at his head.
But real him
Didn't
did
do
not.
it. Right.
So far as you know.
And that, Brandi, is the perfect example of how we are.
Yes.
Literally. Like, you wake up and you're like, dude, you cheated on me. You freaking did me dirty. He's like, what are you talking about?
Absolutely not.
Like, in my dream, that's not real, that I was asleep the whole time, right? Logic. We got to put that logic in there because that's how we.
Obviously, this is true and real and everything. My dreams are
I'm
real.
feeling it. I'm
You're
feeling
feeling it, right? It's
I'm
the
angry.
same. It's the same thing of I feel like this is red,
Yeah.
you know, and it's just not red. Like,
You're it's very subjective. Your
Mhm.
reality is subjective, and everyone
It
kind of
is.
forgets that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our thoughts come in and weird thoughts come into our head and
Yeah.
it doesn't make them true.
yeah, and I
Or
tell her,
helpful.
like, that's why we have a frontal cortex. That's why we have this thing up here, so that we
Ah.
can, you know,
Yeah.
be logical. Sometimes it's okay to live in logic.
It is okay to live
It
in logic.
is like if your guy says, "Man, I love you and I'm here for you," you don't have to go, "You're lying."
Right?
I don't.
Are you
like
lying to
every
me?
man before you lied?
Mhm.
And
It is
so I know you're not
illogical.
telling me the truth.
It is-
Like, that's emotion.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in my feelings right now. And so it's like, boy, we would get farther as a people if we could get all of our feelings, like literally. Like we think about
like
people.
Star Trek.
Like literally get out of your feelings, right? Like please get out of them. Yeah, it's just, man, we'll be in a ditch if we keep thinking out of our feelings.
Yeah.
You know, logic is good.
We'll be in a ditch. Girl, you went violent there. What are we doing in a ditch?
I'm just saying, if you run with your emotions, you're not going to go very far.
Oh, okay. Not
You
like
know?
we're going to
You will crash
meet
and
an
burn.
untimely
Sometimes.
death in a ditch.
That's not what she said.
That's
Okay.
not what I said. I said, you'll be in a ditch. You will be stuck.
Oh, I
right?
see what you're saying.
You
I see what
know,
you're saying.
because
your brain interpreted ditches as graves.
Yeah,
Your
her.
brain interpreted
It's like
ditches
non-movement.
as a trip.
Yeah, like boop boop.
Should I unpack that?
Yeah, because you're not in your logic brain.
I'm in my buzz brain.
No, I just think this book did a good job, especially with Ivy, describing like those thoughts, right? The whole book, we're listening to her thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
true.
whole book.
And it was like, oh God, such a teenager.
No, literally.
Such a teenager, but also so real. And I think
Mhm.
often the things we get most annoyed at with these characters are the things that are
Us.
so real to us.
Mhm.
Yeah, true.
Right?
True,
We're like,
true,
"Ugh,
true.
why don't you know that? But it's like, "Ugh, why don't I know that?
Or you're like, I'm suffering from that too.
Yeah.
You're so annoying.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
Like
I do that
me.
too.
We are lovable and it's okay if we're a little annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have thoughts that come in our heads that are not true and are not helpful, and we can just let them go.
Yep.
General reminder, your brain lies. It's
Sometimes.
a liar. It's a dirty, rotten liar.
Sometimes.
Especially when it moves by emotions.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's why we need a little bit of that logic, that real. You know,
Little Vulcan brain.
everything we do, we can't drive a car emotionally.
Mm-mm.
You have to use your
I
logic.
can't.
No, I hope you don't.
Please don't.
Just
Oh
like
my
drive by
God.
vibes. Like, can you
You
imagine?
cannot
like,
drive emotionally. I hope
I
you
feel
don't.
like this guy in front of me should be driving faster.
I'm
so
gonna
I'm
ram
gonna go
into him.
faster.
Listen, have you driven on the freeway in a minute? That's what people do.
I mean, road rage is an emotion. Can you
That's how people
imagine?
be living.
Nope, I don't imagine. Do not drive
That cracks
emotionally,
me up.
people.
Drive with your brain.
Drive with
not
your brain,
emotions.
not your
Your
feelings.
wise mind, people.
Yep, your wise mind. Yep.
Well, I feel like that's a good place to pause.
I think so too.
Especially because I have to go to the bathroom. But if you made it to the end with us, thank you so much for coming to our second episode of The Rose Bargain.
Great book.
Yeah.
Can we just give it a round of applause?
Let's just give it a round of
It's
applause.
so good.
It is such a good book. It is well loved.
Yeah.
And like an easy read. Like even if you have like just read it, guys.
Read the book.
It's a fun little book.
It was so simple.
So quick, so like
So Bridgerton, so
Yeah.
fairies, so all
yeah,
the
and just like
things.
you're like, oh, and this is this, and this is this, and like it makes you think. So I
Mhm.
fully support you all reading that. We are on all the podcast places. Come listen to us. Share the knowledge.
Please.
Spread the wealth. Tell your
Mhm.
friends. What are we reading next month?
Next month, we will be reading All Better Now by Neil Schusterman. This book is about COVID, but not COVID-19, a new COVID named Crown Royale.
the drink,
literal.
the liquor.
Drink?
Literal. Okay,
What?
sorry.
Oh my.
Because like COVID
Oh
is a
Lord.
crown. It's a crown
It
shape.
is. That's why it's called that. But
Okay.
after you get
Whoop,
it,
whoop.
you
Ow.
no longer feel negative emotions. You only ever feel content for the rest of your life. And what does that mean when the people who own all of the big companies notice their revenues dropping because people are no longer consumeristic?
Because they don't care.
Because they don't care anymore. And now they're trying to stop
'Cause
people
they're
from wanting to
content.
get Crown Royale. It's fascinating. I'm excited. It's
some
long.
Crown
Start reading
Royale
it now.
Parties. Like
I'm
chicken pox
excited. I'm excited to talk about it. It's going to be great. So we have 2 more weeks with the Rose Bargain, and then we're moving on to All Better Now. And we can't wait to see you next week and next month and all the weeks after that.
Keep coming. Keep joining us. We love it.
Thank you all so much for
Thank
coming.
Thanks to Shayla for coming.
Thank you, Shayla.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, bye.
Bye.